back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Libra reading for December 2020. However, this is a timeless reading, you guys. So if you're watching this outside of that time frame, it's totally fine. I still feel like you can find something that's helpful and enlightening for you while you're on your journey. Also, this is for any Libra placement, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Lilith, you name it, okay? Or you could just be curious. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, if this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am going to play my singing bowl as usual to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any messages in this video, okay? Feel free to chant, meditate, breathe in and out. Do whatever helps you calm and relax your mind. Okay, let's get into it, Libra. So I'm going to be doing the reading a little bit different today. I am going to pull a lesson card for your overall energy, which I have not looked at, and then we'll have three tarot cards. The first position will be what do you need to release, Libra. The second position will be what are you calling in, and the third position is going to be your outcome. Okay, and then we'll end the reading with another lesson card as your advice, and then also a positive affirmation card that I have created myself, just to keep you encouraged, and to help you persevere throughout the days and weeks and months to come, okay? So let's get started, Libra, okay? So for your overall energy, interesting, okay, I was picking up on that. Guilt, which says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, that makes so much energy while that's over. That makes so much sense while that's over that particular card. But I'll get to that card in a little bit. Okay, so what do you need to release, Libra? The Magician, which is Gemini. Um, that's so interesting because yesterday I did the Gemini reading. I think that that was my last reading for yesterday. So the Magician is usually the Gemini, um, or Gemini energy. It could be a person that you need to release, or you could be heavy in air energy. So maybe possibly overthinking. So that could be something that you need to release. I know in the previous reading, I think you had the Lovers, which is also Gemini. So maybe you can have a lot of Gemini in your chart, or you can have a Gemini in your environment. Maybe you need to release that person. That is up to you. Take that how that resonates with you, Libra. Also, since this is something, usually this card represents to manifest, to use your natural talents and gifts that have been given to you from God. But since it's something you need to release, I feel like that you are releasing, not using your natural talents and gifts. So you could be in doing what you thought other people wanted you to do. You could have been doing what you thought brought you money, and just was very unnatural to you. Um, but it seems like that you're releasing that so that you can use your natural talents, and gifts to manifest the life that you want, or to create the life that you want, Libra, which is very beautiful energy. So I'm happy that you are living as your true self and using your natural talents and gifts. Also, in our dark position, because the light will be that you are manifesting for yourself, for others, using those powers, in light, and for the good of other people. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like different elements at the bottom near like the water that he is controlling. Okay, so you could be manipulating. That I know in our society we use that as like a bad word, Libra, but not always. But since this is something that you are releasing, like I said, you could have been doing what you thought other people wanted you to do, working as like a, or living as a people pleaser, or working. You could have been like that in the work environment. You could have been like that in your other relationships as well too. But you're releasing that. Also, I have to be honest, this could be you manipulating other people to get what you want, um, But we all know that when we try to manipulate and control other people, it's from a place of lack within ourselves, some type of low self esteem, low confidence, not feeling worthy, to not have to do those things. So then we operate in dark and do those things because we feel like that it'll give us power and control and boost our self esteem. When in actuality, we can only control ourselves, okay? So it works both ways, Libra. My videos are always to help grow and heal people, okay? So that could be your energy or somebody else, but I feel like that is what you are releasing and being your true self and your highest self. So that is the main goal and the most important thing, okay? And then what are you calling out? Calling in, excuse me. It is the Eight of Cups, Libra, okay? And earlier I said that makes sense why this card is above this one. So I'm going to try to work on my angles, but the overall energy is always at the top, and then there's three cards at the bottom, and then this was directly on top of this card, okay? So it says that I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's journey. I couldn't see it. It was like a glare from my ring light. And this card, the Eight of Cups, mean that you are leaving things behind that no longer serves you. Literally, that's what it means, okay? And that's your overall energy. So since that your overall energy is guilt, you could be releasing guilt as well. Since this is what you're calling in, this could be your present energy. So you could have some guilt about leaving some people behind, leaving some situations, some environments that you kind of wanted to hold on, but you're realizing holding on to these things no longer serve you. So usually the things that we release, sometimes they can be most times they're negative and toxic. But sometimes we just naturally outgrow things. Sometimes it's not a toxic environment. Sometimes it's not negative energy. It's just we've outgrown it. And when we outgrow things, Libra, our heart will pull us to another direction. Okay, just naturally. So you could start feeling unfulfilled in your job. You could start feeling unfulfilled in your relationship, whether that's romantic, friendships. Sometimes that could be family as well, but we all know that those ties are a little bit harder to break when it comes to like family and things like that. But you could be feeling unfulfilled in all aspects of your life, okay, or just certain ones. So you're feeling a need to walk away. If you see this, now I never noticed this looking at this card. It's come out a few times while I was doing readings, and it's a sun. So you could have been in a lot of darkness, Libra. It's a lot of water. So, and this is a cups card. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have been very emotional, kind of stuck in your emotions. You are an air sign, so you could have been stuck in your head. But it looks like you're walking towards the light, and joy, abundance, um, and happiness is on the horizon for you. Okay, which is very beautiful, Libra. So that's what you're calling in. And then your outcome, which is interesting, is the Three of Swords, air energy, okay? Um, so I don't really get thinking from this. So this card literally represents to be brokenhearted. So you see a heart and it's kind of like ripped apart, and then it's trying to be sewn back together. And then some of the thread is wrapped around her, which I never noticed that. Okay. Um, Even though that this card does mean brokenhearted, it also does mean healing. So I feel like that you walking away from things that no longer serve you, which that could be a particular person. That could have been a Gemini. It doesn't have to be that exact sign. That's just what the energy is picking up, and that's the only major zodiac sign that I have in the reading. Okay, so I feel like that could have caused you a lot of heartbreak. But it seems like in your future and in your outcome, Libra, that you're going to be doing a lot of healing, or you have healed. And you are finding happiness again, which is definitely resembling what you're calling in, which is walking away from negative things or things that no longer serve you, to happiness, to abundance. Okay, so it seems like that you're going to find that in your future, which is amazing, Libra. Okay, and don't be afraid by this card. Like I said, it definitely represents healing. You can see that she is literally sewing her heart back up. She's in some agony, but that happens when we're brokenhearted, Libra. But Pain doesn't last forever, and we will always heal if we put the time and work into healing, okay? And we just have to be patient with ourselves. Some days will be good, some days won't be so good. Some days will be easier than others, but eventually we will heal, okay? And healing is a lifelong journey, okay? So, like I said, Libra, be patient with yourself, be loving with yourself, and be kind with yourself, okay? I believe in your future you will be open to love. You guys watching this may still be going through the healing phase right now, which is totally fine. When you're ready, then you will step out on a leap of faith and go where your heart leads you because it'll be open to love. But love for self is always important. So I feel like that you're working on self love in the future. And when you feel like you've conquered that and you are comfortable with yourself and loving yourself unconditionally, then your heart will be open to love others unconditionally, and you will call in new friends, a new romantic partner. Your bonds with your family members will be healthy and thriving. Okay, and then what is your advice, Libra? Your advice, oh, beautiful. I didn't look at this card either, you guys. Um, and this card says happiness. Very beautiful. And it's green too. So this reminds me of the heart chakra. And it's a little bit of blue, some dolphins and waters. I spiritually don't know what dolphins mean. But if you're watching this, then I would say go look at that. I'm sure that dolphins mean something, and they probably tie heavily into this reading. Okay, I just can't remember the meaning of it. Okay, but there's some blue and green. So blue usually represents to me the throat chakra. So you guys could be being more vocal, using your voice more often, speaking up for yourself, telling people truly how you feel, and telling yourself truly how you feel. Okay, a lot of times when we're not honest with ourselves, it's hard for us to be honest with other people, and a lot of times that's not being like a cheater or a liar. It doesn't come out like that. It just sometimes it could come out as just being a people pleaser. Like you just tell people what you want them to hear. Or it could come out as you being very controlling. Okay, so those things come out different depending on the person, environment, different situations you went through or hardships. Okay, but I feel like that you guys are working, like I said, on your heart. Allowing your heart to be open to receive love. And I feel like love is coming for you. And I mean that in a romantic partner. Um, and just remember this, Libra. And I don't know, feel like I should say this, but people are placed in our life to help us grow, okay? No matter if we think the situation is bad or if it's good, those people are placed in our life to help us grow. When we are done learning lessons from them, then eventually that bond usually ends, okay? Not everyone comes with us, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that we finished out the cycle and we've learned the lessons that we needed to learn from that person or that situation or that environment. Which is a very beautiful, okay, if we look at it in those terms. So I see a lot of happiness coming from you and your heart being open and you working on your heart chakra, also working on your throat chakra, being very vocal and expressive, using your natural talents and gifts, and showing the world who you truly are, Libra, which is beautiful, okay? The happiness card says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Exactly. So you are on the right path to happiness, like I said earlier, okay? It is on the horizon. You are walking towards it. So that is beautiful for you. And then, like I said, I'm doing something different this time around where I give a positive affirmation that I have written myself. I just pull it from this little deck. Nothing fancy, okay? Maybe I'll do something I don't want to say more professional, but I guess we can say that more professional in the future. But for now, it's just on these little index cards. Oh, interesting. This is so interesting. I think Gemini got 4 affirmation cards. They just kind of fell out. I only just asked for one usually. And this was the last card they got, which is my life is balanced. Okay, so, and this is Gemini as well too. You had that in your last reading. So you could have a Gemini in your life, or you could have a lot of Gemini in your chart. Okay, take that how that resonates, because the last reading was saying the Gemini was coming into your life. This reading is that was in your release position. Okay, but never take my intuition for your intuition. Okay, Libra. But it's very interesting. Okay, so Gemini is heavily in your reading, okay? But I'm gonna say it two more times, okay? So my life is balanced. One more time, my life is balanced, okay? Remember that, okay? Remember that pain is challenging and difficult, um, but healing will come, Libra, okay? And once we heal, we are balanced in all aspects of our life, and you will draw in someone um, that meets your vibration when you're ready, okay, and when you feel complete and when you are balanced, okay. Very beautiful, Libra. A much shorter reading than I usually do, but straight to the point. Um, and just beautiful reading. I see a lot of self love and a lot of healing, and I'm very happy for you, Libra. Okay, I see you nothing but love, light, and healing. Okay, and if you have not heard this today, Libra, you are loved and you are cherished. Okay, if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, until next time, my loves. Bye bye.